Can you focus on being you?
No. There's nothing to focus on. You're not wearing a headset? Will it even pick up your voice? So yes.
It's not a headset. AirPods.
Same difference.
Is it though?
Yes? Just tape one to right here. No, not facing us, facing them.
You can't see it from down there.
Yeah, you can. People are blind like you. Like, what is the point of that right there?
Somebody walks up behind me to find out what the hell I'm doing.
You don't even know what you're doing.
No.
You don't even know how to rip off tape. You better put that on the same piece of tape.
Coulda.
Shut up, woulda. So did they like get rid of this one, or is it just not open?
I don't know.
That one looks pretty neat up in there.
Yeah. Oh, it feels way more. It's got, you know, decorations and stuff too.
I don't think that's needed.
But I have it. Haha.
Great job.
I really like the game. He said he wanted to. It's a non-new game. It doesn't really matter.
I'll probably post it on Snapchat later.
Only if she scored.
That's true. I don't even know if I still have her. Oh, wait.
Say hi because we're usually at the class guy ring, and I'm like, there's Dan-Dalin right there. Woo!
That's definitely Marcus' mom.
It's gotta be.
I don't know anybody else that goes to the same river. That's here. Wow, they smell.
I just got out that whiff too.
Like worse than like the boys do.
That's just one person. Whoever just came out just made that smell. Because all these girls were here before. Or it's a goal.
Oh my gosh, I love that her pads are pink. That is so cool. They don't do any like ice cuts or anything, right? Okay, good. Like between the second and third.
It's only tier 1.
We're not tier 1 anymore, man.
So you probably shouldn't be standing on that chair.
Right.
It seems unsafe.
You should see the stuff I do. Just kidding. I'm pretty safe.
If you want to work the camera,
Ugh.
you can.
I should not have touched that thing, huh? I just want to get them coming in. I mean, sure. I have to video some of her face-offs.
Yeah, no, I can do it. This cable is not doing anything.
Not charging?
No, right? These lights are not on. No. If you connect it and it's charging, it turns on. It's just going to turn
I
off.
thought you have to turn it on. Make yourself at home. Sleeping on the sofa there.
right, hockey fans, here we are at the Rochester Ice Center, home of the Rochester Junior Americans in this 16U girls Tier 2 game matchup. We have the home team in white, the Rochester Junior Americans, versus the visiting team in red, the Adirondack Northstars. Rochester coached by head coach Steve Schufelt, and the Adirondack Northstars coached by Michael Beanie. Can you text Bailey and tell him that he does not need his AirPods, unless he wants to do play-by-play? Shout out to my sponsors, Two Broke Moms, located on North Jefferson Street in Pulaski, New York, next to the Dollar General. For all of your personalization and branding needs, they can put anything on anything. Check out Two Broke Moms, hashtag crazy, help us be less broke. Dupree Cleaning Services, check them out at exteriorcleaning315.com and Top Notch Roofing CNY at topnotchroofingcny.com for all of your construction needs, including roofing, from Oswego County and points south, east, and west. Glory Construction and Development for all of your new building and new structure construction needs. If you're going to have it built in his glory for all of those new building and new structure construction in Jefferson County and points north, east, and west. And Power Play Sports, located on exit 47 off Interstate 81 in Watertown, New York. Power Play Sports, a complete CCM ice hockey pro shop with an inside fake ice. What's the word for that? Synthetic. Thank you. Synthetic ice for shooting practice, as well as an indoor sheet of real ice for skills, drills, skate clinics, learn to skate clinics, learn to play hockey for youth and adults, our health, as well as 3-on-3 leagues. Check out Power Play Sports on exit 47 Interstate 81 in Watertown, New York. Say hi to Karen if you see her there. She's really nice. It used to be my favorite sound. All right, so here we are. Girls are ready. We got one ref, two refs ready to go. These officials just got done doing a pretty physical 12U game. A couple coaches got removed. Dan-Dalin takes that face-off, pulls that puck back to Riley Smith. Riley sends this up into the neutral zone, taken over by Redis of Adirondack. She dumps that puck in, and Brianna Nolan takes it for Rochester, sends this up on the near side into the neutral zone. Battle for that puck in the neutral zone. Dumped in by Clark for Adirondack Northstars. Fired all the way around far side, held in at the point by Briar Beanie, collected in the trapezoid by Riley Smith. Riley passes this puck up to Dadson. Isabella Dadson going in wide to her left, stop short, tries to send this back for Dalin. Dalin's trying to come back for that puck. Can't. Puck held in though by Abigail Kleinons, and now out it comes back into the neutral zone. Dump back in for Riley Smith. Line changes for Rochester, both offense and defense, and that's an offside. The face-off in the neutral zone. 15:56 to go in this opening period. 0-0. Adirondack Northstars, the visiting team, and the Rochester Junior Americans are home. Face-off won by Rochester. Mert dumps that puck in, goes into the trapezoid. Battle there, centering pass. Save made by the goaltender, Aurora. No, we'll find out. What's her number? She's got beautiful pink pads. Olivia and I were talking about them, but we forgot to see what her name was. That puck gets dumped in Alexa Schufeld picks this up, sends this up to Mertz. Mertz skates this out into the neutral zone. Challenge. Recovers, sends this forward, taken over by Oliver of Adirondack. Pass over to Emma Clark at the blue line. Shot save made by Marion Kemp. Well, it's either a 1 or a 17. So I don't know if you can catch it in the reflection of the glass either. I'm leaning towards 1. There's the faceoff to the right side of Kemp, secured by Adirondack. Shot fired from the point by Freeburn, deflected away off the leg of Brooke Losey. This puck pass up into the middle. Dalin misses it as that bounced by. Knocked out of the air by Smith, given to Gardner. Wasn't she in the middle? Oh, sorry. You know what? It was Stella Duffy. Hey, I had almost the same first name. Her 20, the way it was folded, looked like a 26 to me. Face off at center ice. Won by Rochester. Riley Smith. D-to-D pass over for Lucy Sykes. Sykes puts it into the neutral zone. Emma Clark steals it, not able to keep it. Puck comes back to Jessica Freeburn. Freeburn can't hold on to it. Picking this puck up, Stella Duffy. Duffy sends this in. Shot, stick save. Rebound collected by Freeburn. Freeburn trying to clear that puck out on the blue line. Held in by Courier. Duffy almost stole that. She would have found herself on a breakaway. Instead, this puck gets iced, and that's going to bring this all the way back down by Myra Bullock, number 1 goaltender, or wearing jersey number 1 for the Adirondack Northstars. Thanks. There's the face-off. Pushed forward by Estelle Dalin. Comes back at the point. Pulled out by Adirondack. And Dalin back checks and recovers that puck. Passes it over to Kleinhans. Falling down out there is Kieran Benedict Brockway. Ice is slippery today. Loose puck in the neutral zone. Grabbed by Rochester and iced. Brings this face-off down by Marion Kemp. The MK. Again, there are links to all of my sponsors in the description of the video. Please, it would be greatly appreciated if you subscribe to the channel and then just click on each of those links. Show some love to some local business owners within our area. Nice glove save there by Kemp as she scooped that bouncing puck off the ice. Face off won by Adirondack. Puck comes back to Madeline Oliver. She dumps this puck in. Estelle Dalin grabs it in the trapezoid, passes it around for Vivian Kincaid. Vivi can't get that puck out, ripped back in by Adirondack all around at the hash marks. Coming back to collect it. Callie stepping back, trying to kick this puck out from the point. Madeline Oliver slides up to try to drive that forward. Oliver slips back, and this puck taken by Vivian Kincaid, and Vivi goes into the offensive zone, sends his puck into the trapezoid. She tapped Madeline Oliver on the head like she was a good little puppy. Tieran Rockaway with this puck, trying to pass it across, picked up by Morgan Oliver. Oliver loses this as he breaks into the slot. Taking that puck away is Lucy Sykes. She sends this up into the neutral zone, recovered by Adirondack. Short pass over to Brockway, not ready for it. Ready for it, though, is Madeline Mulvaney. Mulvaney couldn't keep that puck taken away from her at the blue line. Sent all the way down by the Northstars, and that's going to be an icing with 12:29 to go in this opening period. We are scoreless, meaning it's 0-0. Face off to the right side of Myra Bullock. Face off taken, Madeline Mulvaney. She pulls this over to the board. Puck taken away by Ella Carner for Adirondack. Carner, she went just a touch east-west across that blue line. And that ended up making number 16 here, Emma Clark, crossed that blue line before the puck. And that's why we had that offsides call. Puck comes back to Lucy Sykes. Sykes fires it all the way across the Mert, or not Mert, for Gianvecchio, who chases after it. Can't get that puck. Puck finds its way, stretch pass to Clark. Starting to get the feeling that Clark just hangs out on the blue line. Fires that in off the face of Marin Kemp. Rebound picked up by Rochester. Board pass for herself, but Mulvaney's not going to be able to catch up to it. That's going to be an icing and bring the face-off back down by Marin Kemp. 11:55 to go in the first period here at the Rochester Ice Center rink. Middle rink? Rink 2? East rink. Okay. Stella Duffy wins that face-off. Kincaid trying to send it around back behind the net. Near side, Emily Mertz battling for it. Puck put out in front. Northstars back in. Shot. Save me. As Kemp dives on top of that puck. Nice attempt by the Northstars. I love seeing the backhand. And that backhand was from Kieran Brockaway. Wags trying to push this puck up. Brockaway leans on the stick and backhands it forward, but it goes right to the twig of Kleinhans. Abigail passes up for Mertz. Mertz brings it into the ozone, loses this puck. Oliver takes it over for the Adirondack Northstars. Northstars crisscrossing through the neutral zone, upstairs it, taking this puck in, and she sits down. Oliver flying in and pushing this puck out is Stella Duffy. Duffy not able to keep it close enough to her. Oliver passes this across to Kendall Ham, and battling for that puck on the far side is Wags. Wags giving some heartache, and Prokop dumps that puck in with a complete disregard for the offsides ruling, and the official blows his whistle appropriately. Neutral zone faceoff won by Estelle Dallin. Pulls this puck back to Schufelt, and it comes back. Shuey just leaning ahead of Ella Carter. Takes that puck. She lost her edge, but stayed with that puck. Able to pass it over to Losi. Losi feeds Dallin. Dallin tried to get it by Freebie, and Freebie not letting it go by. Or Freeburn, not Freebie. There's two more letters at the end of her name. She passed that puck off to Carter. Carter sends it into the far side. Stella Ritas grabs it, sends this down. That got touched at center ice by a Rochesterian, so no icing.
She missed that puck. She hit it to our side.
Here's Losi over the center line. Losi passes puck forward to Courier. Courier shot on net. Save. May Dallin can't get her twig on the biscuit, and coming out with it for the Northstars is number 8, Briar Beanie. Beanie dumps this in past Sykes. She loses her edge on the backboards, but Adirondack still in possession. Puck comes up to Freeburn. Freeburn snaps a shot, blocked in front by Sykes. Sykes flicks this into the neutral zone. Nice little feather by Sykes. Oliver back to pick it up for the Adirondack Northstars. She dumps this puck into Clark. Clark drop pass back for Oliver. Oliver tries to one-hand this to the middle, and that puck gets turned back by Sykes. Pass right to Callie Stappenbeck. Here comes Stappenbeck into the ozone. Pulls this into the slot, backhand, and that gets covered up by Myra Bullock for the save. 9:15 to go in this first period. It is 0-0. Nobody's winning. Nobody's losing either. Mulvaney in for the faceoff. Adirondack Northstars, where their numbers are only on their backs. And I would greatly appreciate it if next year you guys put numbers on their sleeves also. Loose puck, hustling back after it. Mulvaney snaps this over against the near... Nope. Or it was Kleinhans. Excuse me. Kleinhans sends this over to the near side. Stappenbeck trying to play that puck over. Gets sent around back behind the net. Kincaid on the far side, trying to pull that, sliding over Brockway, getting position on that puck, even as she was laying on the ground. Kleinhahn sends this behind the goal over onto the near side, waiting for it, Stappenback. Not waiting for it. Ella Carner of the Northstars. Stappenback can't get it out. Gets turned back in. Carner there puts a small check on June Prokop. And this puck finds itself dancing back and forth. And that's going to get dumped in. No icing, waved off. Prokop with this puck in the trapezoid. Got two North Stars that she's got to contend with. Prokop sends it up along the far board, held in by Kendall Ham of Adirondack. Sent around, and Abigail Kleinhahn picks us up in the corner. Short pass up to Stappenback. Stappenback trying to get it out. Oliver holds it in. Oliver making a move into the slot shot. Blocked by Abigail Kleinhahn. And that deflection goes into the corner. That goes off the side of the net. Makes its way up to Gianvecchio. And in the neutral zone, that puck is recollected by Kendall Ham. Ham passes puck forward. Dumped in by Adirondack. Chasing it down is Lucy Sykes. Sykes sends it behind the goal. Makes its way past Stella Duffy and into the neutral zone. Pulled over near side. Stella couldn't get it. And Clark moving her way back into the O-zone. Emma shot. And it's a goal. Emma Clark unassisted for the Adirondack North Stars. So Adirondack North Stars, first ones to score a goal in the game. Goal scored by number 16, Emma Clark, unassisted. Number 16, unassisted. Time of the Adirondack North Stars' first goal, 9:32 of the first period. They now lead 1-0. Sykes trying to push that puck out, taken away. There's a shot. Save made. Kemp slides backwards, but no goal. Face off to the left side. Duffy pushes it over to the side, goes out to the point. Briar Beanie fires it in. Save made by Kemp. Rebound picked up by Sykes. Sykes sends it behind the net. Gianvecchio stretches to get it out. Can't do it. Duffy does. Now chasing after that puck is Dadson. Isabella sends it off the side of the net. Loose puck out in the slot. Rochester not able to take advantage. Centering pass by Dadson, knocked away by the North Stars. And here comes the Adirondack North Stars. Morgan Oliver. Oliver shot dances across the top of the crease, far side, picked up by Gianvecchio. Gianvecchio, small pass up to Isabella Dadson. Dadson takes this over the center line. We're going to have a partial offensive line change for Rochester. Now the rest of it will be completed. Smith dumps that puck in. Dalin going after to chase it. Wags on the far side. Wags first one back behind. And the trapezoid coming away with it. Madeline Oliver. Oliver loses that puck. Rochester passed over to Wags. Wags in the corner. Tries snapping this back up to the point for Kleinhahn. Kleinhahn cycles this back into the corner with Wags. Wags battling. Wags takes a knee from Freeburn. Wags is climbing on Freeburn. Wags is pushing on Freeburn. Who else is in there? Emily Mertz. Mertz is in there. Wags, Dalin waiting in the circle. Puck comes up, and Adirondack North Stars able to clear that pass. Nice stick lift by Emma Clark. Clark gets a shot off, and save made by Marin Kemp. This puck just crosses through the neutral zone. Wags going after it, able to get to that puck before Kendall Ham. Wags in the corner, looking to who's fighting. Emily Mertz was fighting in the slot for that positioning. Not able to get it, and that puck gets cleared down for an icing. 5:19 to go in the first period. Adirondack North Stars lead 1-0 over the Rochester Junior Americans. Boy, if they were beating the Rochester Americans 1-0, that'd be something else. It would take away all hope for the future of the Sabres. Sabres are playing right now, I think. But it will be soon. Here come the North Stars. Madeline Oliver loses that puck. Courier sends this around the back of the net. Losi trying to send it up along the boards. Backhanded back in by Kendall Ham. Kendall battling again. Puck goes into the circle. Mulvaney can't keep it. Oliver's shot. Save made by Marin Kemp into the corner. goes a Tieran Brockaway. She can't hold it. This puck gets knocked out through the neutral zone. Hustling after it, Madeline Oliver on her tail. Brooke Losey. Oliver sends this across, goes off the near board. Hey, there's Oliver. Who passed that to her? She couldn't pass it to herself. Ham passed it to her. She's not that fast. Oh, there are two Olivers. Madeline, 3. Morgan, 9. That explains that. So Oliver could pass to Oliver. They went from the square root of 9 to 9. Here comes Ella Carter. Shot deflected, bounces high. Picked up by Riley Smith. Smith passes up. Oh, comes across, stolen in the middle by Emma Clark. Couldn't keep that in the zone. This gets sent down. No icing. And Briar Beanie picks this puck up in the corner. Beanie sends this along to the hash mark. Pass up and held in. Out it comes. Prokop kicked it back in right to Duffy. Stella chose to skate this puck out. Cycles it back to Kleinhans on D. Kleinhans sends it to the near side. Stepping back, not able to catch that pass. Prokop grabs it, fires it across for Kincaid. Kincaid's going to cycle this puck back behind her net. Comes up on the near side. Kincaid weaving her way back and forth. There goes Vivian over the center line. Vivian at the blue line rips this all the way and stepping back's got to step it up. Get to that puck first at the hash mark. Fires it forward for Kincaid. Backhands it out into the slot. Right there, Duffy. Oh, my goodness. If Duffy missed that puck by any more, I would use her as a ceiling fan all summer long. She fanned on it. Come on. That was funny. No? I thought it was funny. Stella Duffy waiting for that. 1T and just missed wide. So we've got a roughing penalty against Adirondack Northstars, number 12. So Adirondack Northstars penalty, number 12, Jessica Freeburn. 2-minute minor for roughing, number 12, 2 minutes rough. Time of the minor penalty, 14:19 of the first period, and it's a Rochester Junior Americans power play. Schufelt to Sykes. Sykes takes this over to the side, dumps it in for Gianvecchio. She's not able to keep it. Grabbed in the trapezoid by Prokop, sent over onto the side. Gianvecchio trying to get something with it, stepping up and grabbing it is Losi. Fires it, goes on net, save made. Dadson from the trapezoid that goes across the paint and picked up by Adirondack, held in by Shuey at the point. She fires this puck in. Emma Clark back there to play it. Clark comes over on the near side into the corner, tried snapping that puck up, caught by Estelle Dallin. Dallin goes into the slot, has her stick lifted. That puck gets knocked away, and it's a diving, falling Morgan Oliver that's able to swipe at that puck and send it down into the Rochester end. Picking it up in the neutral zone, Ella Carter. Carter coming back, takes that shot, blocked by Schufelt. Shuey in the corner. Little saucer pass across for Gianvecchio. Gianvecchio not able to catch that, and that puck gets deflected into the Rochester Junior Americans bench. How unfortunate. No recycling bin at the bottom of me. Puck caught at the point by Kleinhans. Little flip pass intended for Rochester for, I think, for Wags. Duffy. Is that Duffy? No, who's that? Mulvaney fires that into the corner. Sends this back to the point for Smith. Smith to Mulvaney. 1 minute of play remaining in the first period. Puck blocked by Adirondack. We got 10 seconds remaining on the player advantage for Rochester. Oliver Madeline sends that, goes across the top of the paint into the corner. Picked up by Mertz. Mertz can't get it out. Gets deflected back into the corner again. Smith back there for it. 35 seconds to go. Puck picked up. Adirondack. Madeline Oliver loses this. Mulvaney picks it up. Mulvaney into the neutral zone. Madeline dumps this in before the center line. That's going to be no icing. These officials want to get out of here. This must be their last game of the day. Mertz sends this up to Mulvaney. Mulvaney loses it, goes into the slot, knocked away. And Stella Rita swings and misses. Rita's second attempt sends this into the neutral zone. Emma Clark picks it up in the O zone. 5 seconds. Clark shot. Deflected, goes over the net, bounces down. Clark picks it up on the near side, knocked away by Madeline Mulvaney. And she's going to be the last person to touch this puck in the first period. At the end of one period of play, it is the Rochester Junior Americans 0 and the Adirondack Northstars 1, courtesy of the even strength goal buried by Emma Clark at 9:32 into the first period. From the Rochester Ice Center, I am the Dan-Dalin, a positive influence, reminding you, don't wait for it to be a good day. Make it a great day. I'll be right back in 40 seconds.
I always say the ending part.
Mom doesn't. Hey, she said it once.
Yeah. Well, she just said, make it a great day. I don't think she said like, but no, like when you're like announcing it or when I'm like watching you, like I always say it. Or the opening, when you're announcing. Yeah. Hockey fans of all ages and all shit. Welcome to the whatever ring we're at. Home of the whatever ring we're at. I just senior night again so bad. So yeah. I said I know you guys wanted to spoil away for senior night, but it's also handy because then my dad can live stream your senior night.
That's why I was chosen.
I don't know.
But I don't know that Chris thinks that much. Yeah. Oh, Carter?
Senior night was last year. Well, it was the next year. But like the last few years, we've always played all big. All of IHC senior nights have been live streamed.
All right. Period number dose coming up. Stella Duffy in for the faceoff for Rochester. It's got Courier on her left. Some other girl on her right. Who is that? Brooke Losi? It is. On defense, Prokop and Schufeld. Northstars just tripped over the stick of Courier. And these refs aren't, not it. One of the Olivers has the puck now. It's Morgan. Morgan passes over to Briar Beanie. Briar Beanie family, if they're watching, I really hope this has some sort of Disney affiliation. Perhaps you're Sleeping Beauty fans. Puck held in by Brockway. No, it's not. Turned over or brought out. I'm sorry. Wasn't held in. They're not going that way. They switch sides. Second period. Rochester in white going from right to left. Adirondack Northstars in red going from left to right. I used to think I said that for the audience's information, and turns out it's for mine. Courier fires that shot, goes off the glove of Bullock and into the back boards. Dalin touches that puck to slow it down so she can bring it in. Tries to get her stick down. It was lifted. Nice forechecking by Kendall Ham. Staffenbach gets that puck over to Sykes. Sykes to Dalin. Dalin knocks it ahead. It goes by Freeberg. Played by the goalie. Bullock sends it over to the side. Dalin not able to get to it in time. Puck picked off the far side by Emma Clark. Clark gets it into the neutral zone. Mulvaney steps up. Puck knocked away by Ritas. Ritas dumps this puck in. She's not going to be able to chase after it. Sykes grabs this at the trapezoid. Ritas there, though, blocking it. Puck makes its way to Kleinhans. Here comes Abigail. Lifts this up off the glass. She doesn't have a teammate up there, so Ham's going to skate back and pick this puck up. Kendall sends it right up along the near boards to Stella Ritas. Ritas hits up Starsick. Nope, with Clark. Emma Clark in the middle. That puck gently pulled off the post by Kleinhans without knocking it in. Being skated down on the far side. Rochester curling around Mulvaney. Nice, still there. Passes across, and it's behind Prokop. Comes back into the neutral zone. And June had to skate all the way back for it. Kleinhans picks his puck up at the trapezoid, sends this around for Kincaid. Kincaid plays this off the boards. Not a hard enough pass to get to Mulvaney, stolen by Ham. Obsterchek has that puck taken away from her right in the slot. Rochester bringing this puck back in the neutral zone. Mulvaney able to pass it up for Kincaid. Kincaid puts that behind the net. Comes around. Oh, misses it. Thought she was going to try to tip that in. There's a shot taken by Dadson. Goes far right. Puck grab by Morgan Oliver off the far boards. Here comes Morgan. Morgan skates into Dadson. Loses that puck. Mulvaney coming back with it. Here comes Isabella. No, Madeline. Shuey grabs that as she crosses over the blue line, dumps it in deep. Madeline Oliver picks it up for the Northstars, comes around on the near side. Oliver skating this puck up into the O-zone. Oliver has Schufelt in front of her, takes that shot. I think Shuey got a piece of it, but so did Marin Kemp. Sykes resets on the far side with this puck. Sends it knocked down out of the air by Emma Clark. Clark dumps this puck in deep. Hustling back for it is Schufelt. She rides the rail with this puck. Clark can't knock it down. Held in by Briar Beanie. Clark now picks his puck up. Shot save made by Kemp. Rebound picked up by Dadson. Dadson feeds this up to Gianvecchio. Here comes Gianvecchio through the neutral zone. Helena loses this puck at the top of the circle. Taken away by Jessica Freeburg. Freeburg can't get that puck out. Here's Estelle Dallin. Dallin shot off the shoulder of Myra Bullock. Goes over the goal into the corner. Picked up by Adirondack, and here they come through the neutral zone. Pass touched by Sarchik. She sends this back to Briar. Briar Beanie dumps this puck in, goes into the far corner, up to the point, and swung on and missed by Wag. Moved up to Dallin. Dallin has it to her left back. Oh! She tried to feed that over to Dadson. Not able to. It got blocked by the defender, Briar Beanie, who is back-checking like a mad woman. What a great job of back-checking. Nice pressure by the Rochester Junior American on both sides of this puck. That was an excellent, excellent play. Mertz on the far side gets tangled up with Brockway. Puck comes out and back in, played again by Beanie, and that's an offside. 11:45 remaining in the second period. Adirondack Northstars lead the Rochester Junior Americans by a score of 1-0. Estelle Dallin pulls that puck back for Prokop. Prokop chasing after Morgan Oliver. Morgan takes out Prokop. No call. That was a great pass up to Wags. Wags just didn't catch it, so she's going to have to chase after it. Wags putting the chase on Madeline Oliver. First one back to it. Estelle Dallin trying to slow that down. Puck is sent up along the near board zone. Snapped out into the neutral zone by Adirondack. Cut off by Shuey. Shuey dumps that puck in. Dallin looking to keep that puck in there against Madeline Oliver. She steals it. Centering pass blocked by Madeline. Madeline sends this into the corner. Comes up, picked up by Lacey Courier. Courier fires on net. Save made. Rebound grabbed by Madeline Oliver. Oliver goes through her trapezoid. The safety of a rhombus. Here comes Madeline Oliver through the neutral zone. Passes to Morgan Oliver. Morgan has her pocket picked by Shuey. Shuey leaves this back for Courier. Courier can't get it out. Ham fires it back in. Puck goes right to June. Prokop can't get that out. Held in at the point by Briar Beanie. Beanie dumps that in, and Prokop chases it through her own trapezoid. Passes this over to Courier. Courier takes this out into the neutral zone, sends this across on the far side. That gets deflected, and it goes into the Rochester Junior Americans bench, and we'll have a face-off in the neutral zone with 10:24 to go in the second period. Adirondack Northstars with a 1-0 lead over the Rochester Junior Americans. Face-off taken by Madeline Mulvaney. Tries pulling this puck back. It comes back to her. Trying to move it forward. Emma Clark with it now. Clark battling her way through over the blue line, moves his puck to the backhand and loses it. Hustling over Brooke Losey. Helping her out is Lucy Sykes. Grabbing the puck. Mulvaney, no, knocked away by Emma Clark. Loose puck shot. Save made by Kemp. Briar Beanie takes this at the top of the faceoff circle, goes in deep, finds Mulvaney, dumps that puck, and it goes right to Losey. Losey feeds this up to Courier. Courier loses possession of this puck in the neutral zone. Emma Clark brings it back and dumps this puck in. Rips its way through the trapezoid to the stick of Lucy Sykes. Sykes comes off that backboard backwards, fires it off the backboard for Smith. Riley up on the near side, held in at the point by Briar Beanie. Beanie fires this in. Sykes sends this behind the net for Riley Smith. Smith, near side, skates his puck up, gets around Emma Smith, and she dumps that in. That's going to be an icing. If it makes it, it's not going to make it. Nice job hustling in to get that puck. Brooke Losey, but Adirondack able to take that puck back. Emma Clark fires that in. That goes off the chest of Marin Kemp. Dare I say her face. Excellent save. Emma Clark, shot, bar down, top shelf. Clark with her second goal of the game. Who did that pass come from? I don't think it was Freeburn. It was one of the Olivers, I think. I believe it came from Morgan Oliver. So Adirondack Northstars goal scored by number 16, Emma Clark, assisted, I believe, by number 9, Morgan Oliver. Time of the Adirondack Northstars' second goal, 8:07 of the second period. And the Adirondack Northstars now lead by a score of 2-0. Northstars out in front, backhand shot, save Kemp, squeezing that underneath her right leg pad and the surface of the ice. Face off won by Northstars. Starchick fires that, goes over the net, far side. Held in by the Northstars. Now grabbed by Losey. Losey able to get that through the neutral zone. Kendall Ham back to pick this up for Adirondack. Carner for Adirondack. Pass that puck up, turned back by Sykes. Carner fires this forward, and grabbing it is Stappenback. Stappenback dumps that puck in. Kendall Ham sends that around on the far side. Estelle down, reaching in. Emma Clark steals that puck. Grabbed by Stella. No, Stafford by, who's that? With it before. Kincaid had it. Gave it to Estelle. Kincaid again with the puck. Kincaid puts that, goes on net. Save made by Myra Bullock, and she's going to cover that up for the faceoff. Estelle Dallin in to take the faceoff for Rochester. Pulls that over to the side, pass back to Kleinhaus. She fires this in the slot, and that gets deflected off of Gianvecchio. Centering pass, nobody's that close. Estelle was on the wrong side of Briar Beanie. Centering pass by Estelle, off the goalie, save made. Rebound, chasing it down. Gianvecchio puts this back behind the net. Dallin not able to, no, Dallin's not back there. That's why she can't catch it. Who's that? That was Dadson. Madeline Oliver. Back to the corner. Puck comes out. It crossed. Touched in front by Emma Smith. Nice small hook by Gianvecchio there. Smith in backhand shot. Save made. Marin Kemp Puck goes to the corner. Dadson tries to clear it out. Not able to. Puck taken away. Morgan Oliver in. Top of the circle. Makes her move to the middle. And that puck is knocked away by Riley Smith. Smith clears the zone. Gianvecchio in to hold that puck in against Kendall Ham. Ham snaps it off the boards, passes it up to her forward off the and she gets this over to Ella Carner. Carner to Clark. Clark in, shot, goal. Clark from Carner, 16 from 5. It is a natural hat trick for Emma Clark as she scored 3 consecutive goals in a row. Adirondack Northstars goal scored by number 16, natural hat trick for Emma Clark, assisted by number 5, Ella Carner. 16 from 5. Clark from Carner. Time of the Northstars goal, 10:41 of the second period. And they lead 3-0. Madeline Oliver sends this across in the middle. Prokop breaks his puck up, gets it over to Wags. Wagner can't keep it, though. Coming back is Madeline Oliver. Oliver passes into the middle for Upstarchik. Upstarchik fires out on net. Save made. And that's going to be an interference penalty against Rochester. So Rochester Junior Americans penalty number 17, June Prokop, 2-minute minor for interference. Number 17, 2 minutes interference. Time of the minor penalty, 11:19. And for the first time tonight, Rochester's on the penalty kill. Riley Smith takes this puck back behind the net. Emma Clark presses her up against the boards and steals that puck. Gives it to Carter. Carter swings and misses. And puck grab by Lacey Courier, able to pull this back into the neutral zone. Good job by Lacey. In the neutral zone with the puck now, Briar Beanie passes back over to Oliver. Morgan Oliver passes up into the offensive end. Comes back to Morgan. Our centering pass gets blocked by Riley Smith. Morgan Oliver sends this in deep towards the corner. In and back out again. A little 1-3-1 setup here. There's a shot one-timer by Carmer. Misses, goes off the side of the net. She backhands this around onto the far side for somebody. Riley Smith trying to get that puck and is able to get it. Bounces off the board. Morgan Oliver able to hold that puck in, though. There's a shot, kick save by Marin Kemp. Rebound picked up by Adirondack. Morgan Oliver from the center point position puts this in deep to Carner. Fires this into the slot. Turning, shooting is Madeline Oliver. Save made. Loose puck in the trapezoid. Back to get it is Briar Beanie. Comes out in front. Shot save made. Rebound shot save. It's in the crease. And that gets covered up by Marin Kemp with 29 seconds to go in the penalty kill for Rochester. 4:09 remaining in the second period. Adirondack Northstars lead 3-0 here at the Rochester Ice Center East Rink. Not to be confused with the rink that's just to the east of the East Rink. That's not this one. Northstar centering pass gets blocked. Kincaid picks up the rebound, dumps that puck all the way down. 18 seconds to go in the power play for Adirondack. Bullock stalls that for Morgan Oliver. Morgan comes around, almost took a stick to the head by Kincaid. Morgan in deep, centering pass, knocked away by Kleinhans, and Kleinhans gets absolutely wiped out by Morgan Oliver. No call. Kleinhans picks off that dump by Adirondack. Teams return to even strength. Pass comes out for Vivian Kincaid. Kincaid in the O zone. Couldn't get that shot off. Freeburn directs that puck out to the back in the middle. And Duffy not able to send that one home from the slot. Schufelt from the point fires this in the air into the glove of Myra Bullock, and she's going to hold on to that one for the faceoff with 3:11 to go in the second period. 3-0 Adirondack Northstars with the lead. Stella Duffy taking a face-off for Rochester. Steps over that puck. It's taken by Adirondack. And a battle for it at the point position. Riley Smith trying to keep that puck in. Knocked over to the side. Gianvecchio gets a shot off on goal. Save made Myra Bullock. And she's going to hold on to that. Helping her out, Jessica Freeburg, as Isabella Danton was right there in case she saw a piece of the biscuit. She was going to butter it into the back of the net. Puck sent off the boards. Riley Smith. Oh, tried to take a snapshot on that one, but not able to put those pieces together. Sykes steals that puck. Sykes winds up. Shot. Save made. Rebound. Gianvecchio couldn't get a shot on net. Trying to control that puck. Settle it down. Just over 2.5 minutes. Puck comes back out into the neutral zone. Grabbed by Sykes. And Lucy dumps that puck in. Blocked by Dadson. Able to hold that puck. Goes into the corner. Freeburn back to get it. Puck comes over for Gianvecchio. In the middle, swing and a miss. Duffy. Riley Smith can't get to that puck in time, and it's knocked out into the neutral zone. Played by Lucy Sykes. Sykes goes down. Northstars moves this puck up, and that gets dumped in by Carner. Riley Smith back to get it. Just under 2 minutes of play. Moves this puck up to Dadson. Dadson trying to play it out. Emma Clark holds this in. Feeds this over to Morgan Oliver. Oliver in the corner, centering pass to Madeline. Madeline to Emma. Puck knocked away, and this puck comes over to the side, and it's grabbed by Morgan Oliver. Oliver pushes back behind the net, and it's intercepted by Sykes. Lucy takes this into a trapezoid. Hard pass off the board. Makes this into the neutral zone. Not nearly enough to go get ice. Dallin in the offensive end. Can't catch up to that puck. Less than a minute and a half to go in the second period. Morgan Oliver. Nope, Madeline Oliver with this puck. Passes it over. Taken away by Estelle Dallin. Dallin at the center line. Dumps that puck around Morgan Oliver. Oliver retreats back, grabs his puck, fires it up to Madeline. Nice stretch pass to Madeline. Madeline into the middle. Backhand shot. Save made. Marion Kemp. Madeline Oliver. Centering pass. Picked off by Abigail Kleinhans in front. Snapped away. And this puck is going to make it into the neutral zone with a minute to go in the second period. Puck pushed forward. Grabbed by Mertz. Mertz in the ozone looking for help. Help not there. Coming in behind her, June Prokop dumps that puck in. Now it's snapped back. Prokop can't get to the blue line in time. Plays this puck in the neutral zone. June. As Kleinhan's back with her, June loses her player. Sends this on the far side of Wags. Wags playing it off the boards. Can't get to that puck before Morgan Oliver sends this over to the sideboard. And this puck gets cleared out by Adirondack. No icing. Icing waves off. Emma Clark hustling back to go get it, as is Kleinhan. Kleinhan's able to get a piece of that puck. Puck goes to Mulvaney. Mulvaney skating this puck up on the far side. 13 seconds to go. Mulvaney gets around Ham. Mulvaney not able to get that shot on net. Comes around Wags. Backhands it to Mulvaney. Mulvaney misses it. Madeline Oliver on the near side. Takes this to the safety over her end line into the trapezoid. And that's the end of the second period. After 2 periods of play, it's the Adirondack Northstars with 3 goals. It's Emma Clark with 3 goals. And the Rochester Junior Americans with 0. Shout out to my sponsors. Two Broke Moms are located on North Jefferson Street in Pulaski, New York, next to the Dollar General. They can put anything on anything, customize and personalize. Mugs, cups, t-shirts, hats, knit hats, jerseys. You can get your official The Dan-Dalin, a positive influence merchandise at Two Broke Moms. North Jefferson Street in Pulaski, New York, next to the Dollar General. Power Play Sports, located off of exit 47, Interstate 81 in Watertown. For all of your ice hockey needs, they've got a complete line of CCM gear. They even have used equipment that you can purchase. No need to pay full price if you're only going to use it for part of the season. Check out Power Play Sports. They've got an indoor sheet of real ice as well. They do clinics. Learn to play better. Power Play Sports NY. Do freeze cleaning services. Or also find them online at exteriorcleaning315.com. Top Notch Construction or Top Notch Roofing CNY. Find them online, topnotchroofingcny.com, for all of your roofing and construction needs in Oswego County, points east, west, and south. Glory Construction and Development for all of your new building and new structure construction needs in the North Country, servicing Jefferson County and all points north, west, and east of Jefferson County. If you're going to have it built in his glory. Glory Construction. Streamside RV Park and Golf Course, located on Tinker Tavern Road in Pulaski, New York. If you want to be greenside, you've got to be streamside. And Divots Restaurant and Bar, located in the clubhouse of Streamside RV Park and Golf Course on Tinker Tavern Road in Pulaski, New York. Excellent sandwiches, excellent food, excellent prime rib, and cold, refreshing drinks at Divots Restaurant and Bar. Back to action here in the third period. Rochester Junior Americans in white going from left to right in this third and final period. The Adirondack Northstars in red going from right to left. That puck got lifted up by Schufelt, and it hit the netting. So we'll have a face-off in the Rochester zone. They trail 3-0 off the face-off shot taken by Adirondack. Goes and hits the glass, drops down, picked up by Sykes. Sykes sends this down. That got touched by a whole bunch of people in the neutral zone, and it's going to get covered up by Myra Bullock in front of her crease. Of the face-off and the North Stars end of the ice. Stella Duffy taking the face-off. She has Brooke Losey to her right and Lacey Courier to her left. Face-off goes back into the trapezoid. Centering pass attempted by Losey, but it goes off the side of the net and covered up by Myra Bullock. We'll see what happens from this side of the net. Defense for Rochester, we have Sykes, number 8, and Alexa Schufelt, number 4. Face-off won by Duffy. Sykes shot, save made by Bullock. Rebound picked up by Shuey. Shuey can't bring that in, gets turned back. Trying to hold that puck in is Courier. Lacey sends that puck in deep. Losey grabs it, centering that. Backhand by Duffy. This is just wide right. Courier, centering pass to Duffy. Duffy can't catch it at the top of the slot. Picked up by Adirondack Northstars of Starchick. Fires that forward. Puck gets turned over. And Losey snaps this forward into the slot position. Puck picked up by Briar Beanie. Beanie skates this around, fires this forward to Morgan Oliver. Morgan over the blue line. Morgan has got somebody with a really long last name. Oh, it's a star check. And that puck gets covered up by Marin Kemp. 15:29 to go in this third and final period. Rochester finds himself trailing 3-0. After this game, we've got another game at 8 o'clock. Same two teams. Not on this rink, though. We'll be on rink number 3. The newest rink at the Rochester Ice Center. Face-off won by Rochester. Dan-Dalin pulls that puck back, sent around. Callie Stappenback knocks this in through the neutral zone. Kendall Ham back to play this puck at her end of the ice. Dalin with her in the corner. Puck goes to Stappenback, centering pass. Kincaid not able to get any piece of her twig on it. Stella Rita trying to snap this puck out. Caught by Stappenback. Stappenback to Dalin. Dalin reaches out, passes back to Stappenback. Couldn't connect. Loose puck picked up by Emma Clark. Clark, 2 tries to pull this puck with her. Gets us into the neutral zone. Little soft, short pass made over to Tierna Brockaway. No, that's Stella Ritas. Ritas forced in back behind the net. Can't center. She runs right into Kincaid. Shoulder first. Kincaid goes down. Puck picked up by Clark, centering pass into the slot, knocked away. Dalin couldn't take it with her. Picked up by Kleinhans. Kleinhans feeds this to Dalin in the neutral zone. Here's Estelle over the blue line, pulling herself top of the slot, shot wide right. She appeals away to her right because she's tired, and she's going to go off for her line change. Prokop bringing his puck forward. Shot! Oh, catches the post. Far side, Gianvecchio grabs it, sends this in deep. Prokop back to her defensive position, moving up Mulvaney. Puck is sent over her head. Prokop's going to have to chase after that. Emma Clark on her tail. Backhands over. Clark steals it. Emma trying to find somebody, able to feed this puck over to Briar Beanie. Shot misses, hits the glass, drops down for Mulvaney. Here comes Madeline Mulvaney. Passes this puck up to Isabella Dadson. Dadson over the blue line. Daddy in deep, fires this back behind to the far corner. Schufelt snaps this forward off the backhand at the hash mark. That puck goes into the corner, played by Freeburn of the Northstars. She sends this off the board, collected by Briar Beanie. Beanie sends this up for Emma Clark. Emma Clark, could it be a Texas hat trick? No, pass it over, shot, save made, rebound back behind. Jensen trying to play on it. Emma Clark there, backhands this over, shot taken by Obstetric, goes wide. In the trapezoid with it, Adirondack Northstars trying to do something. Mulvaney says, I know what you can do. Give that puck to me. And here comes Madeline Mulvaney into the offensive zone. Passes into the middle. Puck taken away. Morgan Oliver. Oliver to Obstarchik. Obstarchik winds up shot. Blocked by Lucy Sykes. Sykes kicks his puck into the corner. Sykes tries playing it up and out across. Missed by Gianvecchio off the far boards. Briar Beanie back to pick this puck up in her face-off circle. Beanie feeds Morgan Oliver. Oliver dumps that puck in. Riley Smith plays this puck around, snaps it back behind for Lucy Sykes. Sykes passes this puck up to Mulvaney. For Smith. Riley Smith feeds this for Duffy, and she misses it. This puck goes down. It's going to be an icing. We'll bring this all the way back down to the Rochester end of the arena. 12:29 to go in the third period. 3-0. Adirondack Northstars lead. Ella Carner in for the faceoff for Adirondack. Wins it, pulls this back to Freeburn. Bruin passes forward. Carner trying to flick this into the slot, and it's grabbed by Wags. Catherine Wagner brings this out into the neutral zone, over the center line. Wags and Mertz. Pass is too high for Mertz. Oh, that was too difficult of a pass, I think, for Mertz to be able to catch. She had Freeburn on her. It was waffling in the air. It was a saucer pass. It wasn't very flat, so that's why she couldn't play it. Estelle Dallin cycling around, loses that puck, knocked away, goes right to Emma Clark. Emma catching her breath, moving up. Emma brings this up almost offsides on herself. That puck got deflected, but she was able to carry it with her. Freeburn back to Clark. Clark pulls this over into the offensive end. Nice little toe drag. Clark moves forward at the dot, forced over against the side. Passes back to Madeline Oliver. Oliver can't find Morgan. Puck taken away by Kleinhans. Morgan Oliver's trying to steal it. Kleinhans going back for it. And now with the puck is Lacey Courier. Here's Courier around behind her net, trying to set something up. Courier has Lacey in front of her, gives it to Dallin off to her right. Dallin moving forward, moves his puck too deep into the corner. Freeburn knocks it away. Dallin, soft centering pass is stolen by Adirondack. Adirondack coming back with it. Madeline Oliver able to get this puck past Lucy Sykes, but Schufelt comes over, breaks it up, as does Lacey Courier, able to snap this over for Losi. Losi shovels it forward. Northstars fire it back. Sykes in the neutral zone. Starchick to Sykes to Mulvaney. Madeline over the blue line. Mulvaney slows down and loses the biscuit. Morgan Oliver snaps this into the neutral zone. Madeline Oliver brings this forward. Passes over to her right side for Starchick. Starchick centering pass. Nobody's there. Brooke Losi fires this up, gets this into the neutral zone. Playing it back is Kendall Ham. Ham has Kincaid on her. Kincaid couldn't lift that stick well enough. Ham sends this up. A Starchick not able to play it. Kendall fires, steps up, grabs his puck, takes it into a traffic full of the entire city of Rochester, and loses the puck. Played by Oliver. No! Stolen by Duffy. Stella Duffy in, making her move. Stella centering pass gets deflected, not able to make it over to Callie Staffenbach. And Madeline Oliver takes control for the Northstars. Passes puck across for Briar Beanie. Beanie sends this in deep, and that's going to be an icing. She let it go just too soon. With 9:49 to go in the third period, it is a 3-0 game. Adirondack Northstars in the lead. Stella Duffy in to take the face-off. Step back on her right side. We got a whistle. Somebody didn't like something about that face-off. And Ritas was coming in onto the ice. They didn't have the full team out there. Let's try that one more time. Going to toss some Adirondack Northstars player, Emma Clark, in to take the face-off. Face-off pushed forward by Duffy. Back to play on it. Briar Beanie. Beanie sends us up along the boards. Adirondack coming out with it. Clark fires this down, and Riley Smith missed that with her hand, and that's an icing. 9:33 to go in this three-goal game. 3-0. Trail the Ambers. Or the Ambers trail by 3. Philadelphia wins that faceoff. Puck is sent back to Kleinhans. Kleinhans battling for it at the point. Puck moved forward to Kincaid. Kincaid in traffic has 2 Northstars on her. She's taken out. Stepping up. Oh, Dalin off the bench. Almost had that. And we're going to get a slashing penalty against Rochester. So even if Estelle was victorious in what she was trying to do there, it wouldn't have mattered. So Rochester Junior Americans penalty number 23, Vivienne Kincaid, 2-minute minor for slashing. Number 23, 2 minutes slash. Time of the minor penalty, 7:45 of the third period, and it's an Adirondack Northstars power play. Battle for that puck along the far boards. Ella Carner. 1-T shot, save, Marin Kemp. Rebound, puck loose. Oh no, we got a whistle. Caught on the side of the net or something like that. Nice pass, nice 1-T, great save by Marin Kemp. Face-off won by Adirondack. Madeline Oliver has that deflected. It's sent right back to her. Madeline at the hash mark. Comes up to the top of the circle, fires this all the way across. Little drag by the Ella Carner, not able to get that shot on net, and that battle for it is covered up by Marin Kemp. Face-off, another face-off won by Adirondack. Puck comes over, near side, spinning around. Morgan Oliver. Oliver skated into the slot with Prokop's stick caught between her legs. A little short pass by Emma Smith. Not Emma Smith, Emma Clark. Trying to get a shot for Briar Beanie. Not able to. Here's Morgan Oliver. Nice move. Quick shot and a goal scored by Briar Beanie. Oh, shoot. Who'd that come from? That, I think Morgan. So Adirondack Northstars power play goal scored by number 8, Briar Beanie. Assisted, I believe, by number 9, Morgan Oliver. 8 from 9. Not as good as 6-7. But 8 from 9. Beanie from Oliver. Time of the Adirondack Northstars power play goal. 8:56 of the third period, and they lead 4-0. Wags with this puck, stopped short, feeds this into the slot, goes off the side of Bullock. Back around behind the net, near side, grabbed by Adirondack and Upstarchik, trying to get this past Sykes, and does. Riley Smith comes behind them and takes this puck. Here comes Smith back over the blue line in the O-zone. Smith has that poked away by Ham. Smith feeds Sykes. Sykes, top of the slot. Shot is deflected by Madeline Oliver. Puck goes to the corner. Oliver tries clearing it. Sykes from the point, fires this. Oliver lets it go back behind the goal. Ham backhands this over. Mertz has it. Oh, Mertz tried feeding to either Dallin or Wags, but she didn't get enough puck, and it went to neither one of them. Adirondack able to clear the zone. Adirondack setting it up from their side, sends this across, knocked down in the neutral zone. Picked up by Emily Mertz. Mertz dumps this in. That's going to be an icing with 6:41 to go in this game. Rochester trails Adirondack 4-0. Well, if Rochester was waiting to turn it on for the comeback, now is the time. No, she just went off. Mulvaney wins that faceoff, gets that puck over to Losi, but they can't get it out of the zone. Puck sent back into the corner. Abigail Kleinhahn sends it up along the boards for Lacey Courier. Courier tries sending it forward. Mulvaney can't get it. Puck turned back, and the Northstars sends this puck in deep back behind the goal. Rochester taking control. Prokop there sends this around for Courier. Courier in the neutral zone, past what I would consider too early. She should have skated that out further. Ended up passing it behind her teammates into what ended up going into her own zone. Good battle by Rochester in the neutral zone to try to keep advancing this puck forward. Losi and Mulvaney trying to get that forward. Knocked in hard by Emma Clark, and Prokop's going to go back to pick that puck up. Less than 6 minutes to go. Prokop sends that behind the net for Kleinhahn. Kleinhahn skating up with this puck. Passes it up to Losi. Losi over for Mulvaney. Mulvaney loses it right after she crosses. Puck fired in by Courier. And Briar Beanie going after that puck with Mulvaney. Mulvaney leaning, and nice positioning. Oh, good centering pass. Freeburg comes over to take that puck away and pass it up to her forward line. Oliver with it. Morgan forced over to her right side. And by Morgan, I mean Madeline. Puck comes into the middle. Losi not able to get that puck out. Puck is sent forward and knocked back by Stella Duffy. Courier can't get a piece of it. Backhand shot by Morgan. And save made by Marin Kemp. And that was Morgan Oliver that time taking the shot. In real life, I'm not making it up, nor did I make a mistake. Imagine that. That's good. That's what the tab is. Kincaid wins that battle over in the corner. Skates up with this puck. She should hold it. Force it off the boards and go around Ham. Ham adjusts. Puck goes to Duffy. Stella Duffy. Face off dot shot. Save me. Rebound collected by Kincaid. Kincaid at the end of the trap lane. Centering pass. Gets blocked by Morgan Oliver. Oliver takes us back behind her net. Tries clearing it up for Madeline Oliver. I bet you they're related. Puck taken away by Shuey. Shuey crosses over onside. Puck is deflected by Freeburg off the glass. Grabbed by Vivian Kincaid at the top of the corner. Reba's trying to get that puck out, not able to. Comes back, snapping back, trying to hold that in. Morgan Oliver trying to get it out. Duffy over there, snapping back, tries moving this. No, they're snapping back, grabbing that puck. It got sent over to her by Kincaid. Northstars trying to come out with some sort of a plan. Freeburg passes to Oliver. Stretch pass from Morgan to Madeline. Madeline dumps it in. Shuey gets that puck, passes along the boards for Stappenback. Stappenback skates this up into the neutral zone. Stappenback into the offensive end, fires that, deflected by Kendall Ham into the corner. Stappenback back to get it. Puck goes over to the far side. Stella Ritas able to get this out into the neutral zone. Riley Smith, short pass to Kincaid. Kincaid moves this forward. Vivian in the top of the slot, loses it. Dalin, top of the slot shot, goes off the stick of Beanie and goes out of play. We'll have a face-off in the Adirondack zone. And Estelle doing what she can. What you're supposed to do, top of the slot. That puck bounces in front of you. You just wail at it. Briar Beanie with a little bit of pixie dust, able to make that save. Oh, down goes Kleinhans. Might have been tripped. You generally don't fall that way unless you are tripped. But who am I to say anything? Gianvecchio drives this puck into the offensive end, forced into the corner. Kendall Ham using her body on her. Emma Clark coming back to pick this puck up. And Gianvecchio gets to it first, sends this all the way over to the far side. Kleinhans grabs this at the hash mark. Dadson sends this back. Dalin picks it up, sent towards the center point. Now skates up with it. Nice move by Dalin. Shot. And it bounces, goes wide. Grabbed and sent back to the point. Smith, Riley fires this forward. Kendall Ham able to get positioning. Feeds this to Emma Clark. Clark sends this up through the air. I guess she passed it to Abigail. Kleinhans coming back into the corner. Has to get by Briar Beanie, not able to. She goes down. Dadson flicks this out towards the middle. Beanie picks it up and sends this all the way down. That should be an icing. The hand is up. The puck goes down, crosses the line. There's the icing. 2:25 to go in this game. 4-0. Adirondack Northstars lead the Rochester Junior Americans. Not saying it's impossible, but boy, are we approaching improbable for the comeback. But doable. It ain't over till it's over. Northstars eventually win possession of this puck off of that faceoff. Who was that? Morgan Oliver weaving her way through the neutral zone, burning time while maintaining possession of the puck. Prokop pushes her off of it. Mulvaney squeezes on it. Emma Clark there able to get that puck, though. Knocked away by Prokop. Oh, excuse me, not Clark. That's Brockway. Skating up Mertz. Mertz fires this over for Wags. Wags cannot catch that puck. Battles it, but with Madeline, Oliver gets away with it. Centering pass back in. Mertz, and it dances, bounces in the blue zone. Centering pass. Wags misses it off the far board. Brockway grabs it, passes it up to Morgan Oliver. Oliver has a Starchik with her. Oliver, stick lifted by Wags. Oliver still has it. Mulvaney can't get it. Wags puts it on net, and that puck is saved by Marin Kemp with 1:28 to go in the game. And now I'm going to say this one might be out of reach. Now we would just love to see a goal. We just want to see a goal. Stella Duffy taking a face-off against Ella Carter. This puck comes all the way back to the Adirondack and Freebird. Back to get it. Losi on her. Puck comes back. Stella misses it. Sykes doesn't care what offsides means. She doesn't care what it stands for. She's not going to vote for it in the next election. But she's offsides. Stella Duffy is going to take the face-off. No, not against Carter. Coming in is Morgan Oliver. Losi advances forward. Oh, not able to keep that puck. Comes back. Carter trying to get it by Riley through her legs. But Stella Duffy picks that puck up. 1 minute of play remaining in this first period. And Stella, third period. I say first? I'm about final period. 55 seconds to go in this game. So I'm trying to give them more time to come back. Four for the Adirondack Northstars. 0 for the Rochester Junior Americans. 50 seconds to go in this game. Sykes to Smith. Riley backhands this up for Courier. Courier trying to get that out. Oh, and she's able to. She'll use that stick any way she can. Back to pick that puck up, though. Kendall Ham. Kendall hits this up. Emma Clark gets a piece of it. Goes right to Riley Smith. Smith off the boards. Off of Duffy. Losi in the O-zone. Not able to keep it. Duffy fires it about 1.5 nets wide of the net. Sykes can't keep that in. Emma Clark can't keep it with her. Stella Duffy back again. Stella figures she can get closer this time. if she's able to keep that puck, and it is knocked away. Less than 10 seconds to go. Morgan Oliver with the puck. Morgan skates this up, feeds it for Clark, stolen by Smith, and that's going to do it. That'll end the game. This one ends in a 4-0 victory for the Adirondack Northstars. So Adirondack Northstars 4, Rochester Junior Americans 0 here from the East Rink at the Rochester Ice Center. Shout out to my sponsors, Two Broke Moms, located on North Jefferson Street next to the Dollar General in Pulaski, New York. Power Play Sports, exit 47 off Route 81 in Watertown for all of your sporting good needs. Dupree's Cleaning Services at exteriorcleaning315.com. Top Notch Construction and Roofing. Find them at topnotchroofingcny.com. Glory Construction and Development for all of your new building and new structure construction needs. If you're going to have it built in his glory. And Streamside RV Park and Golf Course. If you want to be greenside, you got to be Streamside. Divots Restaurant and Grill for a restaurant, bar and grill, restaurant and bar. But located, that's Divots located in the clubhouse at Streamside RV Park and Golf Course, located on Tinker Tavern Road in Pulaski, New York. From the East Rink at the Rochester Ice Center, this is the Dan-Dalin, a positive influence reminding you, don't wait for it to be a good day, make it a great day.